Paramount Studios on the Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. Did I say that right?
Yes.
On the Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn set. Yep. Let's jump right in. So it all started on a beautiful day when my mother. Alright, so it all started with a call because that's what the people do. They call my mom and she has to submit and say, yes, we want to take the job. So they called, I don't even remember where we were. But they called and it was, I remember it was summer, of course, and she was home. So like, my mom was like, oh hey, I was thinking take you because you know, she's over 18 and she's actually here because normally they call us in the spring because that's when pilot season is and that's when it's really popping off and everybody's shooting and filming and they need this, and that. And so she was able to take me because she was here and we weren't doing anything. So I think it was on a Friday. It was on a Friday. And basically
my mom set me up with all the paperwork, all the stuff. She said, here's the paperwork from last time so you can copy it on. She gave me the ticket.
Because I have been on the show previously before.
Exactly. Yeah. So she gave me the ins and outs of what to do as like a little management junior for her. Yeah. And so I had everything set. She had it so it can be very simple and easy.
Yes.
But was it?
That's later in the story. So it's Friday morning. We get up at what? Like,
we had to be there at 10.
Yeah, so
we woke up at like 8ish and we left at like 9 something.
Yeah, and we'll insert some photos. I have photos and stuff in my snap memories. So yeah, so we woke up around 8 or whatever and we got ready and we were ready to go by, like I said, we left around 9:15. Yeah. So we're in the car, we're driving. I was like, oh no, we gonna be on time. I'm not gonna play.
Exactly. I was like, this is my first time on the job. I was gonna mess up.
So yeah, we went there right away. I think we had cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Yeah, we had cinnamon rolls for breakfast. So yeah, we got there right on time, and I didn't have to go to school.
Not on time, we got there early.
Oh yeah, we got there early, excuse me.
I made sure of it.
So, I didn't have to go to school because normally I would have probably went straight to school because that's the way it is.
School on set.
Yeah, school on set. We're not allowed to go to school when we're there. But anyway, so I didn't have to go to school. So we sat down, and what was the first thing we did? We just sat there.
We just sat there waiting. The guy said we'll take all your permits and stuff like that. Yeah. So we just chilled and waited because we were early, like we said. Got into the Paramount Studios, no problem. Passed security, gave him ID, showed him we were here for the set for the recording, and got in perfectly. Everything went fine. We were recording. We were laughing.
All right, so what are we here to do today, Autumn?
We're on set today.
Yeah, we are. Look at that. Paramount Studios.
I can't stand.
Don't tell me you wouldn't. Okay.
Word.
So we were having a good time. We got there. We sat down early. Everyone was eating. Actually, only the cast and crew were eating breakfast at the time. Everyone else has to wait until they're done eating. So we were just chilling and waiting for him to call us to give him the paperwork.
Yeah. And he finally called, said get in line if you need your paperwork. So we all got in line. It was a nice, long, juicy Hollywood line. Gotta love those.
Exactly.
And basically we sat and waited in line. Then he handed it to us and he said, have you been on the show in the past 2 months, I think, 2 or 3 months. And I said no, because last time I had been on was April, I think. So I said no. And so he said, he like slammed down the whole thing of paperwork.
Stack of paperwork.
We were like, bitch, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So like, we just walked away with the paperwork, like,
and I'm looking at this like, I hope all the paperwork my mom gave me matches this.
And you already know it didn't. So we were like, okay, so let's try to figure this paperwork out.
Started off.
And like, we're starting it off. We're doing the ones that we already know.
Exactly.
And then we're like, okay, well, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, so all of you guys can eat now. We're still here with a freaking stack of paperwork
trying to figure it out.
And everybody's getting in line to eat but us and maybe 2 other people. But it's like, okay, we have a stack of paperwork, not even half. A few of it we know, and the majority of it, we don't have any clue.
So what we decided to do, we decided to call Mother.
FaceTime our mom, and she's here with like 50 papers in her lap, and I'm here like with headphones on.
She's with glasses. Let me see.
Trying to talk to her quietly on set while she's trying to figure out paperwork.
Meanwhile, get closer.
Meanwhile, the cinnamon rolls have dissolved from our stomachs, and we are starving. We are hangry, trying to deal with a stack of paperwork and with a blind mother. She's not blind, but she's not
2020.
Yeah. So that was something. You take it.
And so as we're filling out this big stack of paperwork, we were, I think, the last ones or the second to last ones to turn it in, because it was something that our mother hadn't even seen before. Yeah. She's like, I've never had to do this with her.
Like, just check yes, check
just
no.
Check that, yeah, just common sense. And we're like, okay, common sense. What if we mess this all up? Common sense.
Did, but whatever, that's later.
Yeah, whatever. But we finally turn in the paperwork, and we decide to go and give the breakfast that everyone else had.
Why, you ask? Because we're humans and we need to eat. Anyways, continue. Let me take this. We turn in the paperwork, right? And we go to craft services, of course, where everybody else was eating, and the door was closed. And we were like, why is the doors closed? Like, and how long did it take us to the paperwork? Maybe like 30, 45 minutes? No, it wasn't that much. It was not that much. It was like maybe 15 or 20. Everybody else took maybe like 10, and we took maybe 20, 30.
Yeah, so it's 30, yeah.
Okay, we took maybe 30 minutes to fill out paperwork, which is bad. But hey, whatever. Everybody else is sitting there eating their plates, and we're still trying to scramble. But anyway, so we go, and we're like, why is the door closed? And so we kind of peek in, and like this woman, she was rude. Like,
broom in her hand.
It was just like 3 women in there, I think. And like I look behind on the counters, and it's like everything's gone, everything's clear. And I'm like, so it's no food. And what did she say? She's like, no, you guys can't do this. You can't keep coming in and out of here. And da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, you can't do this. You already ate. Bye. And then I was like,
we ain't had food.
And like she didn't even give us a chance to talk. Like she was just like, get out. You can't keep coming back in here.
Cut us off.
And this and that, and shuts the door.
And Autumn and I look at each other.
We're like,
outside craft services, like,
we're like starving, and we're just like, okay. So that happened. So on top of that, we didn't even get any food.
And it was good food too. We saw like some glistening.
It's always good food.
Potatoes. It was just.
And she just shut the door on us, and literally, like, we didn't even get a chance to tell her that we didn't even get any. And never mind if we did, she wouldn't have believed us because. But hey, whatever. Life's hard. But
okay.
So we sat back down.
And then you went to wardrobe.
Yeah, and I went to wardrobe, showed her my wardrobe stuffs, etc. And she liked what I already had on. I didn't have to change, whatever. And then it was time for us to actually go and work. And so he told all the kids to come follow him. And it was the scene. It was like a wrestling scene. And this isn't a lie because it hasn't even come on yet.
So yeah.
So just check the date that this video is uploaded, and then check the date that came on. It's in season 4. Season 4 hasn't even come on yet, but
it's a wrestling scene.
It's like a wrestling scene. The episode's called WrestleMania. Yeah. And I guess the plot was like the boys, they get caught up in, they're dressed up like the guys that are wrestling. And they get caught up in the ring before the guys even come out because the audience thinks that they are them. And
basic sitcom comedy.
Yeah, basically. And they just get thrown around the ring and torn up like little boys do in
a real
wrestling rings. So yeah, we were playing the wrestling audience, of course.
Yeah.
So
I was just sitting down.
She was sitting down with
the parent role.
She was sitting around with the rest of the parents who weren't in the scene. Mm-hmm. They're just
brought the children, which is her.
Yeah. And so we were, he placed us around the ring. You'll see me. I was literally straight shot. Like, this is the camera, this is the ring, and then I'm here. So, like, if you look, I'm right there. But, anyways, so they place us, and then they say, okay, now we're gonna break for lunch. So we break for lunch. So I'm walking back to the parents' chairs areas and stuff. And I'm walking, and I see this one talking to one of the set directors with like 3 other parents, and I'm like, what is happening? Okay, and then I just go back and sit down, and she comes back and take it away.
So before she sees me, as soon as she goes up with the rest of the kids to the wrestling ring, one of the producers comes by to the parents area and asks, "We're not sure if there's gonna be enough kids here for this scene. If you guys are here, are you guys willing to get the scene if we like need more people?" And there was like a few parents were like, "Cool, yeah, like why not? Okay, that'll be fun. Something new, different." And I was like, "Sure, I don't want to sit here for 5 hours. I'll do it."
The funny part is we predicted this before we left.
Exactly.
So we were like, she's young, and if they needed somebody else, they would ask her before asking a middle-aged person who's also a parent. But go ahead.
But he first comes up, and I see him again. I was like, all right, he's coming back. He needs more people. And so he's like, "First, I need men." And I was like, "That's not me." Okay, I was like, okay, well, he only needs guys. So I was like, it's not gonna be me. And there were only like 2 guys that wanted to do it. So I was like, okay. I was like, I think he needs more than 2 men to be in this whole wrestling scene. And all of a sudden he looks up, he's like, "Are there any more people who want to do it?" Meanwhile, I'm in the back. I'm not in the front with the rest of the parents. So after he grabs the 2 men from the front, he walks to the back and asks if anyone else wants to be a part of it. My hand shot up so fast. I was like, me. And so me and 2 other women right next to me got chosen to do the wrestling scene. And so meanwhile, as Autumn was done with her setup and placement for the scene, right before we broke for lunch, she sees me talking with the producer and the stagehand about my paperwork, because I had to fill out the same exact paperwork she had to do in order to get paid for it. Like, I wasn't even expected to get paid. Like, I totally forgot about that point. So I had to fill out all that, fill out the voucher, and have my ID and my driver's license and social security number, all that. I had to do all that, and she walks up just confused, confuzzled. I'm like, so all of a sudden I meet her back at the table when she sat down. The chairs when we sat down, and she's like, "So what happened? What's up?"
And I'm like, "Why are you talking to stagehands and producers?"
Exactly.
What?
And I look at her and I was like, and I don't think I told you until we left the facility, because I didn't want us to get too excited and crazy.
No, you didn't tell me.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I probably told her, and I was like, "I'm gonna be on the thing with you. I'm gonna be WrestleMania."
Yeah, I was like, "Hey,
in the audience."
I was like, they better sit us next to each other, this and that. They didn't.
No, of course.
But anyway, so then it was lunchtime, and we went away for lunch because I wasn't finna deal with that
Craft services again.
Craft services, they
did us dirty.
They did us dirty, and they kind of broke my heart that time. So I was like, I really don't want to deal with them. I really don't want to go in there. I was like, I'm straight off it. I'm good. So we decided to go off for lunch, and we went to the Paramount cafeteria, cafe, buffet place.
Okay.
And yeah, and that was the 3rd time I had been to the cafe. You know, I've been to Paramount 4 times. 1 time for Walk the Prank, and the other 3 times have been for Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. And 3 times I ate off, and 1 time I ate with Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn at Craft Services, and that was good though. It was like fake Chipotle. It was good. But anyway, so yeah, we went off this time again because Craft Services were disrespectful.
We had to be back in like 45 minutes. I was like, okay, let's.
It was an hour. It was exactly an hour.
Oh, no, an hour. So we got there, and it was a big, beautiful place, and you had your option of American food, Italian food. You had a big salad bar, Mexican food. It was nice. I chose a panini type sandwich thing and some fries.
The fries were good. I chose pizza because I get that every time out. Every time I go there, I get pizza, a cheese pizza, and a salad and lemonade. Every time. I've never gotten anything else. The first time I tried the fries was when I was with her because she ordered them and they were great. So next time, I'm definitely getting some fries too.
Add on to that order.
Definitely.
But yeah, so we sat there and I told her about how they came up to me and asked me to join, and we were sitting there just eating our food, minding our business. We saw some of the other people from the set.
We was living lavish.
It was very
laughing.
Very, very nice. And after we were done eating, we walked around Paramount Studios because we had like 20 more minutes before we had to go back on set.
We walked down to about to where there's this fountain. We went past the fountain a little bit. That was the first time I've ever gone past the fountain because my mother is scary. But we went a little bit past the fountain. And we were just looking and enjoying
taking pictures.
There.
We saw the list of all the shows being recorded at Paramount Studios.
Lot,
it was really cool.
It was a lot of other stuff.
Shows that we watched.
Like we watched This Is Us. School of Rock was there.
Of course, we was on
it was a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot. So we walked that a little bit, and then we walked back. We actually did go into the Paramount store. I'm surprised you didn't want to go.
No, we did.
Oh, yeah.
For like 5 minutes.
We walked around a little bit inside of the Paramount.
Saw all the movies they had on the wall.
Yeah. And it's summer, so it was a lot of tourists there this time. So it was kind of fun walking around feeling important.
So after we went to the Paramount store, which is pretty close to the set, we walked back over to stage 19, stage 20, whatever it was.
I don't remember which one it was.
And
walk the prank. It's over.
I think they know that. It's over.
Bro,
like cleaned out.
Their set is destroyed.
From the Rudy to the Tootie, it's just blank.
It's so sad because that was the first time I was at Paramount Studios, and I loved it. It was so nice, but it's literally like
gone
in shambles and pieces. Like I was like. But anyway, go ahead.
So we got back, and as soon as we got back, I had to finish my paperwork because I was nowhere near done.
Yeah.
I had to finish my paperwork and then also go into wardrobe because I was wearing a black t-shirt, and that's not what
she didn't think she was gonna be on camera.
I wasn't ready like that.
Yeah.
So me and the other moms and the other dads, we went to the. Meanwhile, I'm the only like sibling. Everyone else are like parents, and I already have a baby face. So they were like, "How are you 18?" I was like, "Yes." So we had to go and do wardrobe, and I had to change my outfit a little bit. I think I just put on a blue flannel over my outfit, and then they placed us in the ring of WrestleMania, and so I was like on the side corner, like right on the corner of the camera. So you may or may not see me. I was really on the end. We weren't next to each other, but they did like crowd reactions, so the camera was like on my face at one point. Who knows?
It was cool because they're not gonna throw their actors around in an actual ring. So it was cool to see the stunt doubles. Like I'd never seen how stunt doubles work.
Yeah.
So to see that for the first time, I was like, yo, that's cool. Like basically like they had really it was like a cat woman, and then it was a dentist, and it was a big old baby. He was so big, y'all.
His feet was like 15.
His feet were huge.
Y'all asked him. He was like, "Sorry,
bro." We asked him.
But he was one of the nicest people. His name was Winston.
Yeah, he was funny. He was cool. But anyways, so basically they were real wrestlers. No, Winston wasn't a wrestler, but the other two were. And so basically what they were doing, they were just throwing them around in the ring, tossing them, swinging them, fighting them and stuff like that. And it was cool because the people who actually did the flying in and out of the ring were the stunt doubles.
Yeah.
And honestly, they looked like them, but they didn't look like them because they had on masks, so you couldn't see their faces anyway.
They were like the three Masketeers.
Yeah, but it's really important for their bodies to look like the other characters at least. Some of them were too tall. Yeah. But whatever. Basically, they would take the stunt double. No, they took the actual actor
out.
No, the actor was there, and he would do a position of getting thrown, and then they would cut, and then the stunt double would come in the exact position, and then they would actually throw him, and then wherever the stunt double landed, the actor had to be there, and the stunt double had to get thrown out, and then the scene resumed.
Switching.
It was a lot of switching. It was cool to see though. I've never seen that before. I always knew stunt doubles actually did the actual stunts, but I never saw how it really worked and how time consuming it is.
It take forever.
Woo!
But other than that, overall, the whole atmosphere, it was a little difficult. Everybody was tired. It was a Friday. It was the last day of the week. Everybody was struggling.
It definitely wasn't like other times that I've been on their set.
Yeah,
it was. Every time that I've been on their set, it's been in the beginning or middle of the week. Or no, it's always been in the middle. It's been in the middle.
Yeah, but it's
been
Friday.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, but it was a Friday.
But it was a Friday.
Imagine how you are at school on a Friday. You don't want to be there. It's
Imagine having to actually keep on producing and giving energy on a Friday. Whether you're behind the camera or whether you're on the camera. That's a lot of energy to act like you want to be there. Let me tell you, it's not came home, watched Descendants, and that was our day.